Okay, it's vision time for the next A to Z mini reworks my thoughts and ideas. We have Janna, the Storm's Fury. Okay, so she does magic damage. Style is 100% abilities, which is kind of okay. Yeah. Difficulty 1, very true. Wait a minute. Crowd control 3, utility 3, but not mobility. No mobility. You sure about that? She doesn't have a passive that's all about mobility or anything like that. Definitely not. No idea. No. She should have like mobility too. Yeah, she should have mobility too. Okay, armed with the power of Runeterra's Gales, Janna is a mysterious elemental wind spirit who protects. She's a spirit who protects the disposed of Zon. Zon. Some believe she was brought into existence by the pleas of Runeterra's sailors who prayed for fair winds as they navigated the treacherous waters and braved rough tempests. Her favor and protection has since been called into the depths of Zon, where Janna has become a beacon of hope to those in need. No one knows where or when she will appear, but more often than not, she comes to help. Okay. Interesting. I was unaware she was a spirit. And she goes on. Okay. Tailwind. Janna passively gains 8% movement speed, and nearby ally champions gain the bonus when moving towards her. See? Additionally, Janna's basic attacks cause additional magic damage based on her bonus movement speed. Seriously? That's kind of cool. She does more damage based on movement speed. Okay, so you just... That'd be kind of funny, just watching someone build full movement speed on her. But then, yeah, like, she gains 8% more movement speed, and yet she doesn't have mobility too. And I have my Q, Hallowing Gale. By creating a localized change in pressure and temperature, Janna is able to create a small storm that grows in size with time. She can activate the spell again to release the storm. On release, the storm will fly towards the direction it was cast in, dealing damage and knocking away any enemies in its path. Okay, yeah, this ability is surprisingly annoying to dodge. Zephyr. Janna summons an air elemental that passively increases her movement speed. Yet again, she has more increase in movement speed. And nearby enemy and enables her to pass through units. I didn't know about that. She may also activate this ability to deal with damage and slow an enemy's movement speed. The passive is lost while this ability is on cooldown. Okay, so passive increase. Okay. Yeah, I knew about that. I don't understand why it shows like a mini tornado as the ability thing. Why didn't it show like the bird that she literally flings at you? Like her E, Eye of the Storm, which looks really creepy in the thing. Janna conjures a defensive gale that shields an ally champion or turret from incoming damage and increases their attack damage. It increases attack damage? That's ridiculous. Monsoon. Janna surrounds herself in a magical storm, throwing enemies back after the storm is settled. Soothing winds heal nearby allies while the ability is active. Okay. So there were two things that I learned about her. To be true, technically three, but one of them really doesn't matter. One, I knew that like her passive gave her increased movement speed and the people that like go towards her. I did not realize it also gives her bonus damage based off of movement speed. Now, that really, truly doesn't matter. But at the same time, it's just something that I didn't know about. Two, the fact that her W also allows her to go through minions. I only thought, it gave her more movement speed when the passive is up, or when the ability is technically, like, up. And then her E, I did not realize that it gave bonus attack damage. Like, that's so stupid. She's already going to be using this the majority of times on ADCs. They literally made it 100% for ADCs and nothing else. Like, Why would that give bonus attack damage? How exactly would a shield give bonus attack damage? No. If anything, I would say maybe it gives them bonus movement speed, but that is just stupid. That is ridiculous. That explains now why whenever I'm with a stinking against a Janna and an ADC or a Lucian, that I just get destroyed. Explains that. Okay, but to be quite honest, I think Janna's passive is just fine the way it is. Her Q is just fine the way it is. Her ult's just fine the way it is. Her W, yet again, I would say it's just fine the way it is, to be completely honest. Like, it is very annoying to get hit by the knockup, but it is a skill shot that she kind of decides it's still a skill shot that you can dodge. Her W is a point and click, which it is annoying because it slows and everything, but at the same time, it's not like it's the biggest deal in the world. I'm not fond of point and click ability in general. But I don't think that it is a horrible decision either. So I do think that it is fine. I think that her E I think that her E is a little annoying with the shield. Now, I think that it is fine where it is, it's fine just to give a person a shield. But now that I see that it gives bonus attack damage, I would take that away in a heartbeat. A flippin' heartbeat. And that ability would no longer be in existence. And I would be a happy camper. What's it called? Yeah, I would be a happy camper if that did not give bonus attack damage and instead, give bonus movement speed or something like that. Like, I can just imagine her having her W active, putting her E on herself, gaining bonus movement speed, and then auto attacking herself and doing more damage, and something like that, or just having I'm a big fan of having champions be able to play in multiple areas. One of the things that really annoys me that League does is 90% of their champions now are built with this one specific thing in mind. Before, they had a few options. You could do basically whatever you wanted to an extent, but now it's like everybody has this in mind and that is all they can do. I would much rather her be able of doing multiple things. So, as I said, I'd make the E the shield, not give bonus attack damage, it give bonus movement speed. Now, if it is on a turret, because it does give a turret, I don't know what bonus it would give it because obviously a turret isn't going to start moving. So maybe it would increase the turret's attack range. Something like that. That seems kind of cool. So, yeah. But then her W, I'd rather it not be a point and click. I always want to get rid of point and click abilities just because I don't like them. I'm not saying every ability has to be a skill shot, but I hate point and click abilities because there's literally nothing you can do about it. It is, you use this ability and that is all. They can't dodge it. They can't prevent it in any way besides flashing out of the range of it. And it's not like they know what the range is, to a T. Even pro players would still probably mess up with the range of things if they're in the middle of something. They're not going to remember every range, every ability. Even if they do know the exact units, they just happen to memorize the exact units that ability has as a range. That doesn't mean they're going to be able to memorize it for that specific situation or remember it for that specific situation. So it's just it's a bit iffy. But so I would want to get rid of it as a point and click, but at the same time I don't really think it's that bad of an ability. The fact that it has a passive that goes away when being active is something that I think a lot of other abilities should have when they're just overloaded with a ton of shit. Like stinking Warwick W or something like that. but I think overall it's a good ability. It's not overpowered. It's pretty okay. Her Q, the only thing I don't like about her Q is how insanely quick it moves. Like, it is very difficult to dodge, but at the same time, it is a difficult ability to kind of set up because I think she chooses the direction and then she shoots it. It's not like she places it down, it charges, and then she shoots it. It's like she chooses the direction, she can wait for as long as she needs to wait, and then she fires it. So it isn't in like an overpowered ability. It's more of a just if she happens to use it right, you might have a little bit of an issue. And it will be very difficult to dodge. Now I already said I think that her passive is just fine the way it is. And I wouldn't really make any changes to it. So yeah, I would say that the only change I would make is that I would make her E no longer give bonus attack damage because that's just stupid. I'm sorry, but that is just stupid. And instead give bonus movement speed, which like she is literally just a wind elemental. Like how exactly is she magically giving you attack damage? Like I understand, yes, it is magic, but at the same time, like even in her lore, there is nothing suggesting increase in damage. And I usually like for things to be explained like that, where like there's some sort of lore element that shows, but she's literally just a being of protection. Like I can see the whole tornado thing. I can see like the wind slowing an enemy down with her W, but I can see like her protecting others with the wind as like giving them a shield. But why would she help them fight back? Like she is a spirit of protection, not a spirit of I'm going to fight. um but as now I'm about to go against what I said a little bit right there where I was saying, but I would also like to see her, have that E with the bonus movement speed activated on herself, have her W passive up, and just have like a Gnasher's tooth and just be flinging auto attacks left and right, being like bam, 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 and have like a rage blade. Ooh, I have a bit of an idea now. Ooh, that's something I can do. Ooh, but yeah. So it's just kind of gonna be the way the cookie crumbles. Now I am not. That's really it. I don't know what I was about to say. That's really it. I would just change her E. That would be the only actual change that I would make, is just changing her E. Now her her things, her skins. Tempest Janna, I think is cool, but it's basically just her normal thing, but with the lightning instead of wind. Like these are very similar. These are very, very similar skins. But I would definitely give it like a solid 6 out of 10. Hex Tech Janna, I think it's just stupid. I'm not gonna lie, it just looks pretty meh. I would say in game too, it's kind of meh. I give it a 5 out of 10. 4 out of 10. Frost Queen Janna, I do think it does look pretty nice. Yeah, I like the effects of it, so I'll give it 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Victorious Janna is stupid. Like, I'm sorry, but it does not look like it is a victorious skin. It just looks like it's War Maiden Janna. Something like that. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look how you think it should look. I understand why they went with her being more of a relaxed wear, but the Victoria skin in general, what makes you want to look like you are battle ready. Now, yeah, I understand she's a mage, but at least give her like a big ass robe than something like that like just looks like it's mystical and magical and not a mixture of armor and cloth. She doesn't look magical besides the staff, and she doesn't look like she's ready for battle. She looks like she wanted to wear a bit much armor today, but she couldn't figure out where she wanted to put the armor. Like, it really sucks. I'm sorry, but it sucks. It's a 3 out of 10. It's a 3. This skin is just funny. Forecast Janna is just very amusing. It's overall pretty funny. The fact that like what she is and everything. I love this skin honestly, and it looks good. I'm giving it a solid like 9 out of 10. Honestly, Fanatic, it's okay. It's okay. I'll give it a 6. It's okay. That's really it. It's okay. Star Guardian Janna does look very nice. Honestly, I'd just say it's really close to like Forecast Janna 2. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Like I'd give both of these get like an 8.5. This Sacred Sword Janna I think is okay. I like how she looks. And I like the sword thing to an extent, but I don't know. I just don't think it really fits her, to be completely honest. I think that it did fit, what's her face, Irelia, but like she, I don't think. I think that it does look nice, but I'm also grading on just like how I feel about it. And I would say it's okay. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. I don't want to give it like a perfect score or terrible score because it does look really good, and the aesthetic of it and everything is nice. I just don't like it on Janna. I don't really know how else to say it besides I just don't like it on Janna. And yeah. So I am going to say that was really it. There was only one change to her E, her overview. I learned a few things, and this should really be mobility too. Like she has bonus movement speed on her passive and her W. Like why is this not mobility 2? I don't understand that. Okay, but then I'm going to thank you all very much for watching this A to Z, even though it's pretty short. If you disagree, agree, have other ideas or anything like that, please leave it down in the comments down below. I will get back to you as soon as possible. And yeah, if you happen to know any Riot member, please tell them change her damn E. It's stupid. And make her a mobility 2 because she definitely deserves it. And then I am going to say, please leave a like and subscribe if you like this or any of the other A to Z's. I post them once a week every Saturday, and then I post 3 to 4 videos a day. 1 Let's Play, 1 daily, and then 2 just kind of random videos. Right now, it's always Story of Creation and maybe the Rogue God, but that's as of right now. But, yeah, so thank you all very much for watching this A to Z, and I'm going to bid you all adieu. Goodbye.